up, everybody? Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. We're halfway through. Can you believe it already? Man, can't believe I ended that right on the exact stop point, too. That's crazy. Hope y'all doing good tonight or day, wherever you are at in this world. I had a interesting day. Not too shabby. I was having fun watching Donald James, and all of a sudden I get a phone call. It took me like an hour to work on. I was like, by the end of it, I had a headache. I was like, my head hurts after that. Man, tell you what, man, it gets crazy down here. Anyway, we got cooking. We got jamming with Sam back in the house. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. I'm doing great, man. How you feeling? Pellet Thunder says, here we go. You know how we do. Juji, there you are. Good to see you. I saw you earlier at Donald James. Val Kimber's in the house. There you go. Jay was Sam feeling at Santana. There you go, brother. He says, I'm just the GOAT. I feel that. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Evan Kelly in the house. How's it going, my man? Oh, let's see. Everyone's feeling them Egypt vibes. There you go, man. Pyramids being built right there. Let's see. Michael Adams back in the house. He says, what's up, Shredder? Good to see you tonight. Have a great show. Thanks, Michael. It's great to see you again, buddy. There's Donald James. What's going on, Donald? Val Kimmer says, the Humpty Dance is your chance to do the hump. That's true. That's true. Did you know I used to have that on a single? They used to do cassette singles back in the day. I had that. That was a great song. It was a great song. All right, well, you know how the drill, you know what the drill is, man. We got to warm up here. I am like extra. I do have a possible surprise for later. Something I used to play a long time. I told Brody to learn it, and I was like, man, maybe I should play it too. So we'll see if we get to that in a little bit, but you know how we do. Got to warm it up. Let's go. definitely getting there. That's a nice one. All right, and what else is going on around here? All right, Sam's doing good. That's great to hear. James says he likes the Holy Wars acoustic part. That's a Phrygian dominant right there, man. That's good stuff. He likes them Egypt vibe too. There you go, buddy. A Phrygian dominant. That's the scale you need to be rocking. George Kaplan, what's up, brother? Great to see you. Donald James said he bought a Digital Underground on vinyl. Dang, bro. I didn't go that far. I got the cassette single. And we rocked that jam for sure. They put it on both sides too, so the tape would keep flipping. That's what's up. Chris in the house, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Hope you're good tonight. Oh, let's there you go, Val. Mavis, what's up, buddy? Jam was saying, there you are again. Down said, I played already today, so I'm just going to listen instead of playing. No worries, brother, no worries. Gloria in the house. How you doing, Gloria? Good to see you, as always. Tanner B, appreciate that, my friend. Ah, looks like we're good, man. We're going to just scream through some stuff tonight. Man. But you know, powered by Mountain Dew, we got to get going. All right, this one's a nice ripper jam. Let's do this. that's what's up right there. That tune is fun. You know I'm warmed up. I'm gonna rip through that one. So, got it for sure, for sure. I was gonna do something and I changed my mind. I think. Sometimes I write stuff down. I go, I'll play that one. Then I go, man, I better not play that one. Anyway, we'll queue up the next jam. Appreciate y'all hanging out. It's great to see everybody tonight. If you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, make sure you do so. I put videos out every single day of the week. I go live 5 times a week here, and then we have a fantastic community that you love to join, I bet. Well, good to see everyone here. Let's see. Val said he still plays some Humpty from time to time. I can't say that I have. It's been a long time. Although I've seen some, we watched some videos like the top 20 greatest beats of all time or whatever, and Watch Mojo stuff. No, they'll throw that in there, and I go, I remember that song. Juji knows old school pop is fun for sure. Adrian Neal, how you doing there? Let's see. Donald James said he was young hip hop until I discovered Judas Priest Painkiller. Now there you go, man. That's one extreme to the other. You're jamming on some rap and then you just go right to Judas Priest. That's an extreme. I was always into heavy metal first, and then I kind of gravitated toward the rap stuff. I had a lot of friends that listened to it, and I got into it. I love making beats too. Making beats was one of my favorite things to do. My friend had a TR, was it the TR-808? I think it was. Man, we used to make beats on that thing all day. So fun. David Bros knows. My name is Humpty. Rhymes with Umpty. That's what's up. What's good, David? How you doing, brother? Val Kimber knows. Rick the Ripper. Chris says we had a couple smaller ribeyes and taters on the grill. Life is good. And that is very good, man. Jam with Sanders said Painkiller's underrated. Nah, bro. Painkiller was Judas Priest's big comeback in 1991. It was huge. It's probably one of the most. At this point, it's probably overrated at this point. But it's a great record. Great comeback for Judas Priest. If you want to talk about underrated Judas Priest song, "The Rage" off of British Steel. That's an underrated song right there. And most people won't even know what I'm talking about. "The Rage" off of British Steel. It's the last song on the album, and it gets no love, man. Anyway, no worries, brother. Let's see, Juji, there you go. Hey, Tazi said, hearing Mountain Dew makes me want to have one. Do the USA still have Mellow Yellow? I don't know. I haven't seen Mellow Yellow in a long time, buddy. He says Rick should be a Mountain Dew sponsor. I know. We gotta hook that up. And then Judy said they should make a special Mountain Dew Jackson. It's possible. If I ever get endorsed by Jackson, I'll have him make me one Mountain Dew one. I'll make him a Mountain Dew Voltage one. Donald James feeling that. He said, that's cray. There you go, brother. Peggy, Hecky, buena noche to you. J.A., hello. Johnny in the house says, Jeff Loomis 2.0. That's a mega compliment, dude. I thank you for that. I love Jeff, and I've known Jeff for a long, long time, probably since the late 90s. Chuck, I was really good friends with Chuck Schuldiner. They went on tour with Nevermore, and Chuck played our demo that he was producing for us, and Jeff's like, who's this guy? And then sure enough, he caught me on like MySpace back in the day, and then Facebook. So cool, man. Thank you, Donald. Appreciate that, man. Chris in the house. What's up, Chris Liggett? Good to see you, brother. Let's see. Joe Sanstroni, there he is. Says, hello, Rick. Stop by for a while and I enjoy your show. Awesome, dude. Thank you, brother. Always great to see you, Joe. Evan knows British Steel. Absolutely. Zach G knows that's Jackson's for life. Absolutely. Donald James says, my cousin had a friend who was a shredder like you, made me look at music differently. Started getting in the metal. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I was always into heavy metal. I mean, I wasn't always, when I was a kid, I was into Deep Purple. I liked Deep Purple a lot. And then I was just into everything, Hall & Oates, Steve Miller Band, whatever, Alan Parsons probably, whatever's like the top hits, I was always into that kind of stuff. It wasn't until Def Leppard, I think, came out with Pyromania, and I was really into that. I was like in 6th grade. And a friend of mine, then I got Judas Priest, Screaming for Vengeance. And a friend of mine had Iron Maiden, Number of the Beast. I mean, it was just like, then it was an explosion of metal. It was like, that's all I ever talk about. Yeah, man, that's how it goes sometimes. Chris said Mellow Yellow's owned by Coke. They have it out here west. There you go. Yeah, I've seen it in those Coke freestyle machines. They usually have it in there. Fox Racing Pro, what's up, brother? Good to see you. The Rails in the house. Happy Wednesday to you. Jan Sam says, none of my posts in your community tab are getting on there for a reason. I'll have to look into it, buddy. Yeah, no, anyone should be able to post anything. We'll give it another try. Fox Racing, thanks, brother. Thank you, Darrell. How you doing, Fox? Angel Lopez in the house. Evan said, I never seen Yellow Mellow. Not something. No, probably not. It's definitely an American thing. It was like the copycat. It was Coke's version of Mountain Dew, essentially, back in the day. There you go. D says, do Linkin Park like 30 seconds. I don't know one song. I mean, I know in my head. Because I'm about to break. Everything you say to me takes me one step closer to the edge. And I'm about to break. I know the lyrics. Oh, man, I appreciate you, Fox. Zach back and us looking for that Handlebars jam. I don't know what that is, bro. The Flowbots. Who was in that band? Is there someone in that band? Thanks, Zach. Oh, D's nuts. He didn't see the request. Well, I gave you a little Chester, my worst Chester I could do. Because Chester was the man. Donald James says Chuck was inspired by a World Nevermore. He came with Control Knives. Mostly, yeah. He wanted to do metal, but he was producing our band, and it's all we did was power metal. And he got pretty interested in wanting to do that again. And Richard loved power metal. There was a whole best of the two-fourths of the band used to be in a power metal band called Talon's Fury. A lot of history there. Let's see. Zachary says, I feel inspired by you while you play. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Chris says he's a Dew guy, not a mellow. I don't like mellow yellow. I haven't had it in a long time, but I don't think I get it. But Johnny says, rock on, man. Sounded like it was right off Zero Order Phase. Nice, dude. You definitely deserve it. I appreciate that, dude. That is amazingly cool. We appreciate that, D's. Yeah, that's how we filter out the trolls, man. You wait 5 minutes, you try and troll, then the whole world comes at you, man, just like that. But appreciate you hanging out with us, man. I've heard, yeah, Incubus. I never learned that stuff, dude. I don't think I know anything after 1991, dude. I don't think I ever learned one song after that. Maybe a couple Pantera pieces that I know, of course. Dust Fanboy say, it makes me want to practice more. There you go, brother. That's how you do it. Thanks, D's. Jamin says, can you play that really fast song? Maybe a little later, buddy. I got still warming up. We got you. That was called K.com, I believe. Phoenix Studios, how you doing, brother? Whatever things. He said he's starting to learn electric guitar. That's awesome, dude. Always remember this, buddy. Have fun. Don't worry about knowing. Just have fun doing it and see where it takes you. All right, Zachary says the Flowbots isn't really metal, but it's a pretty cool band. Interesting, man. I never heard of it, man. I've heard of Probot. That's a I can't even think of his name right now, but yeah, I've heard of Probot. That's not Flowbot, but Probot. Chris said he used to call Melio a panther piss. Probably, yeah. Danilo Augusto from Brazil. Mucho obrigado, mi amigo. I'm doing good. Phoenix, how you doing tonight, buddy? Schlemming's back in the house. It's good to see you again. Keep the wrist coming. Always love stopping by. Good to see you, buddy. Where's Schnurgen? Now we need Schlemming. We need some Schnurgen up here too. Good to see you, buddy. There you go, Evan. That's about right. Good to hear, Phoenix. All right, well, we're gonna slow it down just a touch on this one, and then we'll pick it back up. Let's go with the nice ballad, a nice cold ballad. change of pace right there. All right, let's see what we got cooking tonight, man. You know what else we could do? Okay, we're going to just move right along. We got plenty of time now. We're just moving and grooving tonight. 30 minutes in, I got all my warm-ups done. So, hey, we got plenty of stuff to do. All right, let's see what we got. Cooking a lot of great comments. I certainly appreciate it. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button. We're almost at 62,000. I think we might make it tonight. Shoot. Dave Grohl. Thank you, Donald James. My mind is blanked out right there. This is like, I knew his face. But yes, that's Dave Grohl's metal project called Probot. Like I said, never heard no Flowbot, but actually I play this game, there's a thing called a Flowbot, maybe. I don't know, Floppy. Anyway, Lucas Child, appreciate that very, very much. Pella got the count 107. Now we're cooking. D says, one by Metallic. F, sorry, killed it, man. If you go live, I'm down to join. I got 50% battery. Let's go. There you go, man. Crank it up, brother. David Owen, hello to you. Southwest in the house Wednesday. Shred. Now you know how we do, brother. Jamming with Sam says, what are the chat styles of Alex Lifeson? Oh, Alex Lifeson from Rush. I think he's a perfectly amazing guitar player. I never got into him. My first guitar teacher was like the biggest Alex Lifeson fanboy in the history of Alex Lifeson. I never really got into Rush or that. I do enjoy some Rush, but I was never influenced or interested in learning anything. But yeah, great stuff, man. Great band. Great writers, too. Unbelievable. Phoenix says, I got to go. Rick, but glad to see you on. Absolutely, brother. Have a great one. Let's see. Mike Tweedy says, you are interesting. Listen, thanks, Mike. Appreciate that, bro. Let's see. Zach, thank you. Donald James says, Rick is already inspired me to pick it up with the guitar again. There you go, bro. Crank it up, dude. Why not? Why not? Thank you, Val. Thank you, Gloria. Julia Melman, hello to you. How you doing tonight? That almost looks like Asian writing, but I can't tell. But he asked, what's the tuning? Evan New, whole step down. Actually, standard D, my friend. Chris Liggett, thank you. Schlemming, thank you. Indy in the house. How you doing, Indy? Good to see you tonight. Let's see. Here you go, Chris. I know. I always got it. Evan said he never got the Rush thing either. I know. I've got nothing against them. The song Subdivisions, that album, I really like that album, Subdivisions. I don't know why. And it's probably the ones people are like, why do you like that one? There's so many better. 2112's better than this. And Pictures at an Exhibition or whatever. Like, I don't know, bro. I like Subdivisions. Jam was saying, how long did it take you to get monetized on YouTube? Oh, I don't remember. It was a while, dude. But I was doing it the wrong way, you know? I was doing it the wrong way. I don't know if your parents run your account or what, or you know, you're over 18. I'm not sure. To do these lives like this, get on your phone and start doing these lives just like this. You'll be monetized in a couple of days, easy. It took me a while because I didn't know what I was doing. Annie Rossington, thank you so much. He said my dad would have loved to watch you play. That's so awesome. Thank you so much, Annie. Sterling says, Mr. Rick and now it's good to see you. Absolutely good to see you too, brother. I said, jamming the sound. He said nothing wrong with Subdivision. That's what I'm talking about. Don says he likes Rush. Why not? Hey, man, I don't hate him. I don't love him either. Like there's some tunes I like. You know, more the better. But yeah, I never got into it. I had friends that were like super Rush freaks too, man. Like that's all they did, sit around and play Rush and learn their songs. I was like, nah, I'm gonna learn my Yngwie and my Richie Blackmore and my Uli Ross stuff. You guys do that. No worries though. Everyone is on a different guitar journey in life. Everyone's on a different music journey in life. But hopefully I can bring some of you together with this type of music. So we're gonna go back to the 17th century on this one. Symphony 40, let's go. right, Symphony 40, there you have it. If you want to hear that song again, you can go to my YouTube channel, look for the Releases tab, and you can listen to the entire album I have for free, stream it as much as you like, and that song is a part of that album, so check it out when you get a chance. All right, a lot of great comments, a lot of people hanging out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let's see what we got here. A lot of comments here. Okay. All right, there we go. All right, Sam says thanks for the advice. Yeah, absolutely. You want to get big on YouTube quick or get you monetized? You do these live streams, vertical live streams, just like this. That's the best way to go right now. It's the best way. Let's see. He's got a link to our buddy Blue Mox, aka Chris. Check him out. Evan says maybe close to Thrush. There you go. My man says, yo, play Queensryche. Like what song, bro? We play Queensryche all the time. How about this one? What was I playing the other night? Man, I can't think. How would it go? Revolution calling. That's a cool song. Compliments of Juji's suggestion. Chris said, you remember hearing Tom Sawyer in junior high school. Still that song. That's a cool song. Val Kimber talking about some Montrose. Yeah, was that when Sammy Hagar sang for Montrose, right? And Anti says Josh Freese and Dave Grohl inducted Rush into the Hall of Fame. Nice, man. Wish I could have done that, man. But those dudes are famous. Juji says Rush has a distinct sound. I can see why people would love it or hate it. Yeah, it's like acquired taste, you know. Some people it hits some people's ears just right. Never really hit my ears just right. Man, I've listened to a lot of stuff. One of my favorite songs is what's that other one? Limelight. Living in the limelight means you. Whatever that tune is. I watched the Rush documentary on YouTube. It was pretty interesting, though. They definitely paid their dues, man. They paid their dues. Jamie is saying there's nothing wrong with having opinions. Absolutely. That's how the world works, man. You got to have an opinion. Thank you, Andy. October Russ back in the house. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Oh, let's see. Shake the Stars. How's it going, brother? Great to see you tonight. All right, Indy's got a link to Chris Liggett up here. Make sure you check out Chris. Thank you, Gloria. Johnny says, absolutely loving the community engagement you created, man. I've popped in quite a bit and always supportive here. Can't be the jam chest like this one. Heck yeah, brother. Appreciate that, man. Thanks, Sam. Indy got the link to Jam with Sam, too, our new buddy. Make sure you click on his link, give him a sub. He's just getting cooking, man. Let's go. And let's see. Indy, thank you so much. Johnny in the house. There you go, brother. Thank you, Juji. Weed Hopper, there he is. Oh, there he went. He says, good evening, Rick. Listen, working in the background, slay on, bro. You got it, brother. Looks like it ain't Becta. That looks Russian to me. Spasibo bow to you. Thank you, Gloria. Chris said, that's a Nets fave. That's what's up. There you go, Tazi. Heck, absolutely, brother. Indy got the link to Juji. We got so many talented people in this community. Make sure you check them all out. Click on those links. Subscribe it up. Robert D, how you going, brother? See, Railmaster Joe said Operation Mountain. I play Revolution Calling. That's what's up. Let's see. You got it, Railmaster Joe. I love Queensryche Drill. I've been playing Queensryche since I was like 17 years old, man. We cranked it up. I played that stuff at the clubs on stage like crazy. Thanks, buddy. Chris, thank you. The other Chris, he said, I still need to tune one of my guitars down to full set and try your setup. Lazy learner. All right, give it a shot, man. Probably easier if you got one of them guitars that don't have a Floyd on it, you know, so it's just real easy to do. Donald James knows. Lady in Black, yeah. The lady wore black. It's the sign of the prisoner's light. That's a jammer, man. Evan said, Doc and live footage recommendation. Never really listened to him. Sacrilege, I know. I mean, do you got like iTunes or Amazon, man? Just look up a Doc and Beast from the East, dude. It's the greatest, one of the greatest live albums I've ever heard, man. All right, I'm saying that's a cool one, bro. Robert used to say, play the solo from What Love Can Be. I don't even know that one. That's a nice song, though. What love can be. Something. It's been a while since I heard that one. Anti says, no band has ever had this happen when going to the Hall of Fame. Enough said. Never get tired of watching it. Rush will live on forever. I mean, I'll pop that up for later, man. Let me click on that for later. Oh, it's only 3 minutes. They don't play? Oh, shoot. Anyway, and back to, he's got some more Rush in there. I'm not even sure, brother, but Spasi, bow to you, my friend. All right, let's go. And we're moving along and moving and grooving tonight. We'll do some album tracks here. We're going to put this shirt up. I always forget to put these shirts up early because I'm lazy and I'm busy. All right, we got a nice shirt for this next song coming up. It's called Until the Bitter End. This is the title track to my album. We'll pop that up there for good measure. All right, this one's super neoclassical. It's a really cool song. I really enjoy playing this one, so let's check it out. until the bitter end, y'all. That was a great one there. Oof, that felt good. That's really. I tell you, I could say it again and again and again. This guitar plays so well. It's like this is the best guitar right here. There are others, but this one is the best. I gotta say. But yo, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Make sure you're hitting the subscribe button if you're having a good time. I put videos out every single day of the week. I go live 5 times a week, and we have a great community here that you'd love to join for sure. So check it out. Luke said, "You wish you could stay longer." No worries, brother. We'll be back tomorrow night. Matthew Burns, appreciate that very much. Thank you, Matt. Jane was saying, all right, there you go. Luke Willis, there you go, buddy. Much love to you, brother. You know that's right, Matthew. XX NATO, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Val Kimmer's like, whoa. Gloria says, Rick's almost at 62,000. Hit those likes and subscribe buttons, people. And listen to Gloria. And Lisa said, hello, Rick. Good to see you. Good to see you. She just fit mine and dogs wine out. No problem, no problem. Jane with Sam says, everyone share how many electric guitars they have. I got 12 now, I think. Trying to get lucky number 13. I don't know, it's gonna cost. I think it's gonna cost a lot of money. Let's see. All right, Indy's got a link to Anti on the Rumble channel too, if y'all need to check that out. All right, Sam's gonna get himself cleaned up. He'll be back in 20. Nice, dude. All right. Mike D knows guitar, Beethoven. That's what's up, brother. Chris Liggett said he's got only 3 guitars. My wife would kill me if I have 2 collections. That's true, man. Walter Ezekiel Molina, hello to you, buddy. And he's got the link to one of our great mods, Lisa Anderson. Make sure and check her out. Mike D knows that's the workhorse. Yeah, this thing can do it all. This thing can do it all. There you go, Sam. Sam says Jackson should make the Rick Renstrom signature. I would think that'd be awesome. Ray Freeze, how you doing, bro? Good to see you tonight. Thank you so much, bub. Val says, who will the 9 people be to get to 62? I know. It'll be a mystery. A mystery. Whoa, almost clicked the wrong button. All right, well, next tune up, we got another tune here. Let's see. Got shirts for days. Well, unpin that one right quick. Let's see if we can get this other shirt up here. This next song's the biggest song I've written to date. Like, man, I got so many views on this one song. And it's got a lot of play across Europe and Japan. It's an amazing piece. It's called The Fire Within. And once again, if you like to check these songs out, go to my YouTube channel, click on the Releases tab, and the entire album is there, free to stream. So let's go. After I take a sip of this Mountain Dew. All right, this one's called The Fire Within. Let's go. Fire Within at the 60, could you believe it? The biggest song ever we played, and we hit 62,000 right when we were playing it. That's awesome. Thank you so much, everybody, for subscribing and supporting me. I truly do appreciate it. Man, we're getting there. We're getting there. 100,000, here we come. Man, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. It'll take some time. You never know, though. You never know. But, man, I appreciate every single one of you hanging out with us tonight. Absolutely. That's another milestone in the books. Keep it going. Keep it going. Let's see. We got Juginos do the do. Indy, thank you. Thanks, Chris. Let's see. Stardust knew it. 62K. That's what's up. Val said, let's get Rick to 70K. Wouldn't that be wild? And I did see Stardust said tall order. I agree. That'd be nice. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Juji. Donald James knows we did it. We made it. Yes, absolutely. We made it. Not just me. All of us. That's what's up right there. Indy, thank you. Chris, thank you. And Evan's like, yo, we made it. That's what's up. Kirsty Polaris from Australia. Good morning to you. Evil Evie says, you're fantastic. I love your music. Thank you, Evie. Appreciate that very much. And thank you, Indy. She says, chef's kiss. That's what I'm talking about. And Val, you heard that weenie. I got to do the weenie for you. Will McGregor, he says, subscribe and from Glasgow. Awesome. Great to see you, Will. Hope you're doing good this morning. Juji said, Whiplash Wednesday. True that. El Rabago, bro. Much love to you. God bless. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Kirsty. Evan said, Whiplash, the drumming music. Go watch. It is. I love that movie, man. I love watching that movie. Michael Moore now says, good Lord, born to play guitar much. There you go, buddy. Man, you're an absolute inspiration to me. Fine, sir. All the blessings. God bless you too, brother Micah. Thank you so much for hanging with us, man. Appreciate that. That's very nice of you to say. Tablet, thank you, bud. Kirsty says, morning, brother, you rock. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Feisty says, wet your pants Wednesday. Could be. Some people do. Depends on your age, maybe. I don't know. Path to Maine said, I've seen a request, but do you play any SRV? I don't know any SRV. I need to learn probably like Texas Flood. That's a really cool song. I never tried to. I mostly got into Hendrix, you know. I knew a lot of Hendrix growing up, learned a bit of that, but I never got on this SRV train. But ain't nothing wrong with it. It was Stevie, man. He was one of the best guitar players ever. Someone here, I can't remember who, I want to say it was somebody around here close, said to check out this Albert King and Stevie Ray Vaughan video, which I did, and it was insanity. It was insanity. Thanks, Harvey. What's up, brother? Will McGregor, appreciate that. Very nice. Yeah, Texas Flood's a super jam, man. I love it. I love it. Val says all the cool kids pee their pants. That's true. Billy Madison, indeed. You gotta love that, man. All right, let's see what's up next. Hot jams coming through. Speeder time, everybody. Let's pop this up here. Oh, man. You know, we got a shirt for all my, we're gonna have a shirt for every song real soon here, I think. Speeder Neon, this one's dope. I love this shirt. I'm looking forward to wearing it soon. One of these days. Unfortunately, I got another shirt on top of all the other shirts. What did I get? Oh yeah. I got a Halloween Time of the O shirt. I was like, shoot, this is gonna be dope. So I had another one to the collection. I'm gonna have a whole bunch of another week's worth of shirts here real soon. But like Juji said, you can't get enough shirts. All right, let's get speeder time, everybody. This one gets hot and heavy. This is a fast song. If you're driving, slow down, pull over. If you're seated, buckle up. If you're flying, hit that autopilot for sure, because we're gonna go blasting off into space on this one. Speeder, let's go. speeder right there. Hope you stayed safe. Hope there was no crashing. You're perfectly fine. Oh, that's a crazy jam right there. Ain't no doubt about it. Man, I appreciate you hanging out with that one for sure. Well, I guess I'm going to keep moving these shirts around, man. It's actually kind of cool because if you watch the replay, all the shirts are available. So if anyone watching, but we're always trying to get rid of these shirts. We're overstocked on shirts. No, I'm kidding. If you're interested in merchandise and stuff like that, check out the shop. There's all kinds of cool stuff in there for sure. All right, a lot of great comments here. Let's see what we got cooking here. Appreciate everyone hanging out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We just hit 62. Let's get 63. We'll get there. We'll get there. Let's see. What else? Where did I leave off with? All right, I got that. I remember that. The Path of Man said he named his second kid Vaughn. There you go, man. That's what's up, dude. And Indy got a link to the official merchandise shop if you'd like to check that out. You can also click the link on the screen. Ray Free says, wow, Rick, finally 62. Congratulations on the best chat on YouTube. Thank you, Ray. Always great to see you, brother. And thank you so much for that. Harvey Danger got himself an Ibanez Geo, man. That's what's up, brother. Very nice, dude. Those are nice guitars, man. Tyler Shep got one of those guitars, man. That's what Tyler Shep rocked for a while. That's what's up. Val said he loves SRV. He trained with a guy who went to school with his son. They stayed with him when he was in town and supposed to meet him in the summer. He got, dang, that's a tragedy right there, man. Tragedy, man. It happens though, man. I've never been in a helicopter. I don't think I ever want to be one. But you gotta fly though. You gotta fly in planes, that's for sure. You know you can do there. There you go, Feisty. He said, don't shirt your pants. That's true. But what if you ship your pants? Anti got that link to that Albert King and Stevie Ray Vaughan video. If you like some classic blues and two of the blues legends right there, that is a video to watch. That is a video to watch. Marco Silva, thank you, brother. Thank you, Indy. Harvey says, I hope everyone is enjoying this Wednesday. Absolutely, brother. Thank you, Jude G. Gloria knows that speeder. Pomsky Pop, how you doing, bro? Good to see you tonight. Feisty wants some more cowballs. I think you can get those in Colorado, Feisty. You should check it. Are they Colorado? What are those things called? The Colorado oysters or something? Michael Moore, thanks, bro. Appreciate that. Zeus in the house with the question of the night. There's only one answer, Zeus. It's only one answer, bro. You know how we do. There you go, Micah. Let's see. Marco Silver, hello to you, buddy. John James, it's fun playing air drums with that one. Yeah, that's a crazy one. I know Nashiket breaks out the baton for that. Rabbit, appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, man. It's Jam with Sam's back. Good to see you again. Evan said, sometime I'll play along with my guitar, but play more bass style runs. There you go, man. Ain't wrong with that. Anti's got a message for everyone. Welcome all visiting peacefully from around this world. Rock steady, everybody. If I see no stop sign ahead, yeah, you hit a wall with that going that speed, you're in trouble, man. You're in trouble. Thank you, Gloria. Looks like it's some Thai language. And he said hi, hello to you. Zeus says In-N-Out or Whataburger. Yeah, we don't have either in Florida, bud. But Stardust has said Whataburger is what's up, so I'm gonna go Whataburger on that one. Parker John says, so can you play Iron Man for us? So can I? No, I don't know, man. That's a tough song. That's a tough one, Parker. Is there anyone can play it? Because I don't know, bro. You know, Black Sabbath got about 30 albums, my man, and there's 1,000 others better songs than Iron Man. Ain't that? Let me know, chat. What do you think? Is there a better song than Iron Man in the Black Sabbath catalog, the vast catalog? I don't know, man, but we'll see, buddy. We'll see. It's a classic jam for sure. And I've heard it 1,000 million times. That's the truth. Thanks, Harvey. Jam with Sam knows SRV is amazing indeed. Chris asked, do you have any Les Paul? I sure don't, bro. I sure don't. I don't like the way they feel like when you sit down with them. Plus, they're heavy as hell. My uncle's got a couple real nice old Les Pauls, like some 70s Les Pauls. I tried it out. I was like, wow, that's weird. It felt weird to sit with it. And but Al Di Meola used Les Pauls. I always wanted one just to have one. Val says, it sure was. I remember exactly where I was on. Yeah, I know, right? All right, Zeus got the real question right here. IHOP, Denny's, or Waffle? IHOP all day, IHOP. They got the best cakes around, man. Best pancakes. Evan said, helicopter rides suck, rough and bumpy. Yeah, I've never been on one. I don't want to be on one. Marcos says, hey, Rick, when you're coming to Brazil? Oh, my God, I love to come to Brazil, Marcos. Got to get that money, man. Got to get the money. That's insanity, man. Harvey knows. Rocky Mountain oysters. I don't know. I think they're sheeps. I don't know, man. This I'm not sure of. All right, Parker said he just learned it. That's cool, bro. Yeah, it's a classic, dude. I'm not playing with you, bro. Man, learn more Black Sabbath, man. There's a whole bunch of great songs. How about this one? This is an even better song. That's what's up. Children of the Grave. Learn that one next, man. That's the one. Frankie D, what's up, brother? Good to see you tonight, man. El Tecno en Casa says, ever heard of Dies Irae by Darkmoor? No, I have not. Not familiar. Vice says, the feeling in the helicopter is very sketchy. I would think so. Evan says, Les Paul's extremely good rhythm guitars. Yeah, they're nice, dude. Those PAF pickups, they scream. There's no doubt. Hey, look at John Sykes, man. That's all John Sykes used was the Les Paul. And that thing was ripping, man. Okay, Feisty says the sheeps. Okay. Jan with Sam said Les Paul is the ideal rhythm guitar. Nice, dude. This Jackson's the most ideal rhythm and lead guitar. How about that? Judy wants to hear some Queensryche. Michael wants to hear Miracle Man. That's a good one, too. Marco Silva knows that. Children of the Grave. That's what's up. Let's see. Marcos like that bark at the moon, man. Y'all got some crazy ones. Let's see. Juji wants Queensryche. How about this one? Shine. Oh, you'll die tonight at the shrine. I played when I was like 16 years old. that solo go? Can I remember that, bro? I think I was playing that song when I was 16. The band I was in, we played that when I was 16. It's been that long since I probably played it. I remember the little bit of it. All right, we did that. Panama. Dun, dun, dun. Don't know it, bro. I know this one. This is the only Van Halen I know. I'll Be Thy Name. That's a classic. Oops. How's it going? Bargain the Moon's another one. Tears break the silence. Jamo Sensei, he sold his Les Paul because he started playing lead. That's what's up, bro. Southwest was a riff Tony Iommi did with Ronnie. I love the Ronnie era. I didn't totally get into the Ozzy era. Sabbath, I got into the Ronnie era first, mostly, and then it was I love Born Again with Ian Gillan. It's like that's a slept on record right there, man. Oh, let's see. Lee says, why is it when you're trying to hurry, everything can go on? That's how it works. Juji, there you go. You're welcome, Micah. Mark was like, wow, I was thinking about that one by Jake Lee and Ozzy. Oh, yeah, that's a classic, dude. Marcos knows that Van Halen. Evan says, Lisa, because if a tiger's about to eat you, the little things don't matter. So, yeah, I can do that. Marcos knows that Unchanged. White says, Jeff's music gear is Sweetwater Salvage Department. They got some stuff. I haven't looked at that site again, man. They have some interesting things, though. Depends on what you're looking for. Val says, my buddy can't stand DLR. Oh, and so I wrote a song for him called Give Dave a Chance. It'll make you smile in the chance. Yeah. I never had a problem with Dave Lee Roth. He was a character. He wasn't the greatest singer, but he was one of the greatest showmen, frontman, you know. He put on a heck of a show, man. But yeah, he wasn't the greatest singer at all. But yeah, he could sing. He could sing, you know. He could sing in key, and he had a swagger about him, I guess, you know. But it's all them old Van Halens I like listening to. The Van Halen 1, 2, 3, Diver Down, Women and Children First. Those are the ones I got into when I was a kid. He said, I don't know, but man, those little brat dogs didn't want to cooperate. I feel that. There you go, Marcos. Metal Mark says, if we turn off the lights with the rainbow shirt on, will be a rainbow in the dark? Could be. Could be very dark. You might not even be able to see the shirt. Down says, thanks for the presets. You got it, brother. Hopefully you know where to paste them in to a folder or something. But for sure, brother. Yeah, check them out. You might do a little tweaking. There was some that were just like, eh. There was a couple that were pretty heavy, and I was tweaking them. I got real close to having a real sweet one, but I again had time to play with it again. October Rust back in the house with that super chat, brother. You rock, man. Thank you so much, brother. He says for cookies. You know I love me some cookies, man. That's awesome, dude. Appreciate you very, very much, man. Excuse me, by the way. Doggy in the house. What's up, brother? Val Kimmer knows. Yeah, Dave was a good showman. He was. Brian Teal said play some Ozzy, man. Shoot. Marcos wants that Yankee Rose. That's a classic. I'm in love with the Yankee Rose. Your bright lights, city lights. I'm talking about it. I never learned that one. I love that song, though, man. Ozzy, and there you have it, man. Just like that. Can't go wrong with that one. Shit, while I'm in the process here, man, we'll try this little surprise I had for tonight. See if I can do it. We got a lot of great comments, so I'm going to rip through these comments and we'll play a little surprise fun jam for you. Once again, October Rust, thank you so much, brother. I truly appreciate you, man. Thanks, Sam. There you go. Marcos knows that, Mr. Crowley. Marcos knows that. Great solo by Randy. Yes, sir. Red Raz in the house. Brother, how you doing, man? Good to see you, brother. He says, love you, Rick. Much love to you, bro, out in that UK, man. Harvey said, this is why I'm here. There you go, brother. Henry Fraticelli, what's up, buddy? Thank you so much, man. Lisa got a link to Indy's upcoming stream. Make sure you check that out. Marcus says, you play so beautifully. You played that so beautifully. You got the feeling awesome. Thank you, brother. And thank you, Lisa. Joe Mama now says, Rick really wants to make me Crowley come alive. We love you, Rick. Thank you, Joe Mama. Much love to you. Fuzzy Booger, yo, dropping that super chat. Yo, you rock, dude. He says, dude, you're a beautiful human, man. Thank you so much, Fuzzy. Brian Teal, appreciate you, bro. Neil G-Man says, you selling merchandise? Yes, sir. We do have a official Rick Renstrom store. There should be a shirt link up on the screen currently. If you just click on that, it'll take you to the store, and you can, anything you're interested in, we might have it. Well, I appreciate you, man. Weed says, always a pleasure to hear you shred, Rick. Thank you, brother. Anti says, well, since it's Randy, I won't say ouch. True that, true that. Someone said play some Ozzy, man. That's the best Ozzy I got. Y'all tell me if you know this one. I started from a middle spot or something, close to the solo, but check this out, see if you remember this one. About today. I was like, man, because I told Brody, I was like, Brody, you need to learn, you got another thing coming, man. And he's like, I never heard it. I was like, because he said, I want to learn Painkiller. I'm like, nah, learn you got another thing coming first, then do Painkiller, man. You got to start off with the classics, man. So, and I was thinking to myself, man, I know that song really well. I should play that too. Why am I not playing it? So I got the track written up today and we cranked it out. So there you go. Another thing coming, one of my favorite Judas Priest songs of all time. All right, let's get going here. Did I put the Storm? I did put the Storm shirt up. All right, so there you have it. That's a nice little surprise. Another little quick cover, little bite-sized cover jam, bite-sized covered cookie. Just a little bit there, man. Appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. And Micah Morio, he dropped a super chat, brother. You rock, dude. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Let's see. Don Cheel says, play some Pantera, This Love Walk. Oh, man, let me think, man. Turn it into cover night. Michael Moore, thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you. Have a great night, my friend. Donald James knew what's up. Earthly McLivin. Hey, good to see you, Earthly. How you been? Great to see you. Weed Hopper knew that another thing coming. Absolutely, man. Pella got the count 137. Not too shabby. Ray Freeze feeling that. He said cool plays. That's what I'm talking about. There you go, Lisa. Appreciate that. Harvey says, Rick's got another thing coming. You know how we do, man. Thank you, Val. Let's Donald James feeling that. Nice, brother. Weed Hopper. There you go. Mark says, screaming for riffs. I don't know. Plenty of them. Donald James says, ooh, Brody learning Painkiller. He said he wanted to. I was like, man, that's a high intensity song, man. You got to go back a little bit for Judas Priest. Because everyone knows the old Judas Priest. I guess everyone knows Painkiller too. But hey, man, I said learn both. But I want to hear him play. Because he's got that Marshall cranking. And I want to hear that V. I want to hear that Gibson V through that Marshall playing. You got another thing coming. I think that would sound dope. Glory said, that was my last jam for the night. She's off the bed. Got to get up at 7. I feel that. Have a great night, Glory. And thanks for hanging with us. We shall see you again, I hope. Neil G-Man said, you got the Storm Rider shirt on order. Nice, brother. That's a good one, man. We're about to play that song next, actually. Marcos knows, yeah. Ozzy and Zach, Perry Mason. That's a great tune, man. We need Perry Mason again. Let's see. Harvey says, cover night, $2 a tune. I know, right? I'm hooking them up for free tonight, man. Metal Mark says, you like Sad Wings? This is one of my favorites, dude, yeah. I have a really, really rare version of it. It's like a 24-bit gold-plated. I got it in Japan when I was at the JVC offices, and they let me into their closet or whatever, this huge closet with just nothing but drawers of CDs from A to Z. And I went right to the J section. I was like, I found all this Judas Priest stuff, and that was one of them. I think I still have it. I don't know. I may have let Wade Blackbrow out, and it disappeared for life, sadly. But yeah, Sad Wings is a great record, man. And there he is right now, Brody the Super Shredder. What's up, Brody? Spicey's talking about screaming for amphetamines. That'd be an interesting one. JT Piano Man, what's up with you there? I see Brody say he learned this slowly. Hey, no, that's a tough one, dude. But I told you, we just played the song I want you to play. Another Thing Coming. You could learn that in an hour. I bet you could learn that thing in an hour, dude. And you'd be having a lot of fun with it too. I promise you, man. I promise you. Blue Chris says maybe too soon. Just my opinion. Ozzy treated guitar players. It's possible. I heard there's a lot of bad stories about what he did to J.K. Lee, man. I mean, I'm like, dang, dude. But it might have not been Ozzy. It might have been Sharon, honestly. I think Ozzy loved the guitar players he was with. It was Sharon that probably made a mess of things. Andy got the link to Brody the Super Shitter. Make sure you click on Brody's link and give him a sub. We'd appreciate that. Let's see. There you go, Harvey. I'm doing good, Brody. How about you tonight, man? BL Irick, how you doing, bud? Brody said, yeah, bro, yes, it's mostly part. It is, yeah. No problem, man. JT says, he wish he had a guitar. Yeah, man, go get you one, man. Under $200. We had a Harvey Danger just bought an Ibanez Geo today. You can get probably under $200 for that thing, man. Feisty says Ozzy punched Randy. Wow, I did not know that. A lot of weird stories out there. Val says Sharon seemed like she would make a mess of it. I think so. She passed on George Lynch. Apparently, I was listening to an interview with George Lynch, and George Lynch was supposed to take over guitar duties from Brad Gillis. They had George fly here and there. He was learning the tunes, and then out of nowhere, Sharon's like, "Thank you, but no, thank you," and they got Jake. Ouch, man. I think that'd have been interesting. George Lynch with Ozzy. I'd have loved to hear it, man. I would have loved to hear it. We'll never hear it, though. Anyway, we're moving on. This one's Storm Rider. There's a t-shirt up on the screen. Check it out. Make sure you get your umbrellas out. But this one, we ride the storm on this one. Let's rock it and go. right, Storm Ride. I hope you stayed dry during that. Man, that got crazy. That's a great song. Yeah, you start going nuts with that one. There's the solo of that is so fun to play. It took me a minute to get that one back in action. But yo, thanks for checking out. And make sure you're hitting that subscribe button if you're having a good time tonight. We'd appreciate it. All right, let's see. All right, Marco says, hey, Rick, how about you play one of your songs? Good call, buddy. That's what we just did, my friend. Thank you. If I said he fired the bass player by not telling him he wasn't playing with the US Festival and told him when he showed up with his thing. Dang. Oh, yeah, didn't Rudy Sarzo start playing the bass for him right then? BL says, how about some nudes? What was I doing? Can't scratch fever. Oh, there you go. Martin Barkshaw. United, united, united we stand. United we never shall fall. So give it up. Don't give in. That's a great tune, bro. That's a beautiful one. The classic Judas Priest is the best Judas Priest. Anything Turbo and before that's the best stuff. I know Painkiller is a different animal. It's all the stuff before that I got into. Donald James, Juji, Indy, all had the fires and just hurricanes and blizzards. Man, we got it going on. Good to see that. Don Cheadle, thanks so much. And I'm sorry, Don, you wanted some Pantera. I don't think I know Walk Too Well or This Love, but I do know this one. Domination, that's my favorite Pantera song. Indy says, shout out Rick with a super chat or super sticker. Absolutely. Lisa, thank you. Doggy, appreciate that. Thank you, Lisa. Donald James says, I know Rick put a little extra stank on his songs tonight. Extra spice. 7 herbs and spices, man. And he's like, always stank. You know how we do. Thank you, Val. Stardust says, stanky la stank. There you go. Metal Mark said, I would have liked to see George Lynch play for Ozzy to see how he would have sounded. Yeah, that'd have been amazing, dude. And Jake Ely got the job, yeah. Sharon didn't like the way George's hair looked because it was mostly short and probably it looked like a skunk or something. Because he had that two-tone skunk hair going. And that was Ozzy's loss right there, unfortunately. But I mean, Bark at the Moon, Ultimate Sin, some amazing records. Jake Ely put some of the best, craziest guitar stuff you'd ever hear on that stuff, man. There you go, Feisty. Feisty knows his Ace Ventura. Thank you very much. If he's like 994, yeah, we're cranking it up. Lisa, I have not heard from DJB, no. Yeah, Donald James says not since last stream, man. Karen P. Grant, thank you so much. Thanks, dog. Marco Silva, appreciate that, brother. Anton's got some info. I've been shredding on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 10, Saturday, Sundays at 9. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and go to my bio on my channel. It does have my schedule there as well. Indy says Jake is also... Yeah, we haven't heard from Jake Koenig in a minute. Judy says, woo-hoo, singing. That was a pretty good version of United, if I may say so myself. Joe Mama said, on the highway. Heading out to the highway? Yeah. Jake's been a while, man. Doggy's feeling that. Weed says, you don't need a old death. I sure don't, man. I never tried to learn any, man. Only thing I remember, I don't know why I remember this. I remember when I was in like 11th or 12th grade, I was doing transcriptions I was transcribing songs. And I charged $5. And this kid wanted to pour some sugar in me. So I was like, oh yeah. Somehow That's all I remember when I left. I used to listen to Pyromania like it was going out of style. I listened to that album so much. Sean Hudson, there you go, buddy. How you doing? Thank you, Don. Yeah, Cletus and Clovis. We haven't seen Cletus and Clovis either. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, hope you. I mean, anyway, we when you see people every day for a while and then you just don't see them, you're like, but we hope everyone's doing okay, man, for sure. But I haven't heard nothing from nobody, man. Aaron J says, bro is effing cooking. Get the guitar a sig. True that, man. Tazi says, do you listen to Wasp, Wild Child? I'm a wild child, come and love me. I want you. Yeah, I used to listen to Wasp back in the day, man. There was one of them albums like, it was the craziest looking album cover ever. You're like, I don't know if my mom will let me listen to this one, but man, that was good stuff, man. Vice said Don Costa was fired at the US Festival when Bob Daisley took over. I thought the US Festival had Rudy Sarzo playing. Can't remember. I was Rudy and Tommy and Jake, right? I can't remember. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong festival. Can't remember. Southwest knows Kayla Kent does that Pantera. Kayla Kent is Pantera. I'm pretty sure Kayla Kent is Dimebag's illegitimate daughter. There's no doubt about it, man. Marco said Pantera played in Sao Paulo in '93 and he was there. Really lucky. Yeah, me too, but I didn't see him in Brazil. I saw him in Orlando and I saw him up close. And yeah, it was amazing, dude. Facundo Hecker says, hey, it's my first time here. Do you think man, you're a effing beast? Thank you, brother. Weed, you got it, bro. Steven Ernie in the house. How you doing, bro? Val Kimmer says, Rick almost sent you a vid about Koenig's new car. Oh, yeah, I seen it, yeah. It's insane, right? Oh, Feist said Rudy played the same day with Quiet Riot. I don't remember, man. I gotta watch that video again, man. I remember Judas Priest at the US Festival. That was all the original members right there. They ripped it up, man. That was a great concert. That was a great show. All right, so 11:42. I have no idea what to play as far as songs. Maybe we'll do Incarnatus. How's Incarnatus go? Oh, yeah, I remember how it goes. I haven't played Incarnatus in a minute. Don't have a shirt for this one yet. We're still working on it. It's going to be pretty cool. Well, check this out. This is called Incarnatus. Incarnatus, that means incarnate in Latin. Just in case you are wondering. Let's see what else we got. We haven't played this one in a while either, man. So many songs I have, and I forget to play certain things. If I can find it. Seriously? What's this thing at? I swear, man. Alright, I can't find it. I'm going to read the chat, then I'll look again. Maybe I need a fresher set of eyes there. Alright. Let's see. 83 S-Fest. Yeah, isn't that right? Judas Priest, Ozzy, Quiet Riot. I want to watch that, man. I can't remember the Ozzy one. I know Jake's playing. I know Ozzy's playing. I thought I was up. I don't remember Bob Daisley. Maybe they had him so far back. I don't know, man. I don't remember him. Evan saw. He said he saw Pantera last year and that. I mean, it's not the same. It's what I call a love letter to the fans. You know, the Abbott brothers were Pantera. No discredit to Rex or Phil, but the Abbott brothers were Pantera. And God bless Zakk Wylde and Charlie Benante for doing what they're doing, but it ain't the same. It ain't the same. And I say Jake was convicted for putting crickets in the Oreo cream filling. Was he really? Oh, Jay Koenig? That's possible, man. Anything's possible. Val says, I drive the devil. Like, I know, right? That thing is smoking looking. Those Koenig's eggs are always insane, dude. For years and years, they're crazy, man. Muffenstein said 2 minutes. It's all right. There you go, Rem. Don Shield, thanks, brother. Marcos, thank you. Southwest feeling that monument, right? Thanks, brother. Vice said he was there during Judas Priest, brave to venture toward the front by bribing some people with water to pass. Maybe up 40 yards. High point was, you don't know what it's like. Yeah, buddy. You don't know what it's like. Thank you, Steven. Thank you, Indy. Here you go, Ren. Appreciate that. James Sand says, Rick, you're awesome. Don't forget that. I try not to, man. Trying to think about it. I just have fun and play, man. That's all we can do. Anti said, listening to Incarnatus is making one Carnitas. I'm going to write a song for you called Huevos. That's the next song for you. It's called for Anti, Huevos. Because you like them eggs, man. Huevos Incarnitas. There you go, buddy. If I said Quiet Riot did a surprising good opening set. I remember Motley. Okay, Motley Crue. Yeah. They didn't do too shabby, but yeah, compared to the other bands that were there, man. Steven says, I can never hear you make a mistake, Rick. I try not to, but like I said, I cover them up very discreetly. Evan knows no mistakes, just new parts. Indeed. There you go, Ren. Yeah, right? Prepper 101, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Let's see, Incarnatus even. True that. Maybe I should start a restaurant, and I'll call all the songs will have be a named song. Flautas, those are delicious too. Indy said this became dinner music. I'm gonna have a big old plate of steak and asparagus, seasoned and grilled to perfection. Nom nom nom. There you go, Indy. That's what's up. I had lasagna tonight. Meat lasagna, delicious. Morgan Hutton, how you doing? Good to see you again. Indy got the link to Prepper 101. Make sure you check that out. Prepper said, God bless Johnny Cash and cocaine. Now, there you go. I didn't touch none of that stuff since 1996, man. Never touch that again, man. Dan Anderson, brother Dan, how you doing, bro? He says share it out and smash likes. Thank you so much, Dan. Always appreciate it, my friend. Hope you're doing well. And make sure Anti's got the link to our buddy Dan Anderson. Make sure if you haven't checked out Dan, be sure to do so. We'd appreciate that. Pella got that count, 431, not too shabby. Val Kimber talking about cornholio. I need teepee for my bunghole. I love cornholio. Used to have a t-shirt with Beavis and cornholio on it. It was ridiculous, man. Ren had some quesadilla. I could go for some quesadilla. Evan says no Coke for him, man. You don't want it, man. Stuff mess you up, man. There you go, Ren. That's what I'm talking about. Anti says, say that in your Beavis voice when you sing. Which one? Incarnatus or huevos. Anti wants huevos. I can't do it. How's Beavis laugh? I can't think of it right now. Steven has some lasagna too. That's what's up, brother. Me and Steven, the lasagna bros, man. That's what's up, man. Nice. Maybe we'll do Freeze again, man. Yeah, I want to keep playing this Freeze song. And plus, we do have a new shirt. We got a new Freeze shirt. Fresh, hot off the presses, man. Maybe we'll play Freeze. Maybe we'll play Freeze and then, I don't know, you tell me what you got, you know, what original song that you know of do you want to hear to end the stream with? We're throwing up that Freeze shirt. We're going to play this again. I already forgot how to play it. Let me see. Freeze. Where is you? Freeze right here. How does Freeze go? I almost forgot it already. Oh, yeah, I remember it already. Okay. I almost forgot. All right, this is a brand new song. I just wrote it on Saturday. It is called Freeze. And it's a cold jam. Just popped up a t-shirt. We just got a new t-shirt for this song called Freeze. Let's get it. Pella back there, Victory. You know, that's a good one, bro. We haven't played that in a minute. All right, I'm gonna think about that one. I think we're gonna do Victory after that. It's a good call, Pellet. Because after this Freeze, man, we need to warm up. We need to shed some tears. Let's go. Freeze it up. Breeze, man. Dang. That tune is crazy right there. Holy moly. I really enjoy that one. Again, I have no idea. When I sat down on Saturday at 6 o'clock, all I had was this. That's all I had. That one little bit. And it turned into that song. It's insane. It's insane. Let's see. All right, a lot of great comments. I appreciate a lot of people hanging out too. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button. Great to see you. We have a wonderful community here, and I put videos out every day. And we go live 5 times a week. That's what's up. Jam with Sam already at 59 subs. Rock on, bro. You gonna get there, man. Keep working. Like I said, tomorrow, get on this vertical stream tomorrow. Do whatever. Play riffs. I seen the kid, all he does is play riffs. He's about to pass me up just playing riffs. Do your thing. You playing whole Rush covers, man. Crank them up, bro. Get out there and do it, man. Zach G said, what's your favorite pizza place in the Tampa area? Really? We just go to like a Pizza Hut and stuff like that, man. But yeah, I don't know. Pizza Hut's still pretty good. There's not too many. I heard there's a lot, but I've never really tried too many other pizzas. I'm too lazy to go pick it up. West Shore Pizza, though, is pretty good. West Shore is about the closest to like a New York style pizza that's close by. I gotta say that. Sam says Costco lasagna is to go. It is. Or is it? Well, we over to go to Stardust. Mom, she gets some lasagna from somewhere. I can't remember if it's from Sam's Club or Costco. Whatever it is, it's dang good. Let's see. There you go. Dog Val Kimber's getting the free zone. Jam and Sam wants that that fast one from yesterday. Oh, man, that's a tough one. That's chaotic. That's out of control. But maybe we'll do it. We'll see. Maybe we'll try. I mean, maybe we'll end with that. Pellet got the real request. Victory. Yeah. Carl Robert, good to see you, brother. Ren says that in itself is a talent. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Donald said that one, the new cool one. Yeah, I love that one. It's fun. There you go, doggy. The Santa up in there, man. Yeah, Ren said like getting lullabies. Anti got the link to buddy Val Kimber. Make sure you check out Val, please. Hit that link. Indy's feeling the freeze on that. There you go, Carl. Gerald Miranda, thanks, bud. Donald James said, "Oh, I'm the fastest at hitting a little heart emoji on the side." There you go. I've played that game too, man. I went on TikTok. One of my real good friends, James Norton. I told him I was like, I'm gonna tap the screen as fast as you can play, and I did it for like 3 minutes. I did like, I don't know, it's like 15,000 taps. I was going nuts on that thing, man. Thanks, dog. Eric Nelson, appreciate that, man. Appreciate that very, very much. Let's see. Morgan Hutton, thank you. Thanks, Southwest. Yeah, Atomic shirt. That's what I'm talking about. Motors and Music. He says, "Hey Rick, could you please say a prayer for my grandfather who's having surgery tomorrow? Lord bless Motors and Music grandfather tomorrow in the hospital. Bring him through that surgery. Bring him back better than ever. God bless you. Amen to you." Member for a month. Who's that? Lisa Anderson been a member for a month. Nice, Lisa. That's awesome. Ran Rodriguez, thanks, brother. Pellet was feeling that. Evan says, Rick the Priest. I've done my share of praying in life. Donald James says, another track's going to get stuck in there. Yeah, that's a good one, man. See, there's Anti. The garlic pepper, olive oil, butter, and the cast iron. The eggs were fried last night. Your egg envy is just sad, I know. Huevos. I'm going to make that Huevos song for That's my next song. It's called Huevos. You watch. Carl, thanks for that super chat. Yo, thank you so much, buddy. He says, literally Lost for Worlds. Probably one of the best solos I've ever heard. Thank you, bud. That's a really cool solo. I love the key change. It's a complete different key than the full song. But man, I appreciate that, Carl. That means a lot to me, buddy. Thank you. Val said that was excellent, Anti. Hey, Jose Gonzalez, thank you so much, brother. I love me some Rainbow, man. Life says that was sick, man. You and the algorithm for sure. Now, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Nice. Evan says Winter V is one that gets stuck in my head. That's a toughie, man. That's a hard song. I love playing it though. Maybe tomorrow we'll do Winter Vivaldi tomorrow. And yes, I did say a quick prayer. Absolutely, buddy. Ren knows 420s. That's what I'm talking about. Ren, thank you, buddy. Thanks, Carl. Appreciate you, brother. You're welcome, Motors. Absolutely, Southwest. In Christ Jesus' name, bless the man with your presence and healing. Absolutely, brother. Thank you. Thank you, Southwest. Prayer warriors, you know, some people don't believe, man, but you believe enough. Miracles can happen. Ain't no doubt. Ain't no doubt. All right. Oh, what was I saying? Oh, victory. All right. We'll do victory, and then we'll end with chaotic calm again. Why not, man? Why not? Let's see. All right, and we're gonna dedicate this one to Motor's grandpa, because this song is probably right up in his era. You know, this one's for all those who need a little victory in their life. You know what I mean? Let's go with this. All right, if you don't know, you don't know. This one's called Victory. Let's roll. That's an emotional piece right there. Man. Good call, Pellet. I didn't play that in a minute either. So that's a great one right there. That's a great one right there. All right, so we're gonna end with we'll do a Chaotic Con once again, 2 nights in a row. Chaotic Con, why not, man? With that being said, we shall put up the Chaotic Con T-shirt. Those who are interested. It's a beautiful T-shirt too. It's a pretty wild one, man. I like this one. I need to pick this one up, man. There's too many shirts that I want to have. They're expensive. Even I own the store and I don't get much of a discount. We'll go check that. Is Donald James still here? Shoot. Donald, if you're still here, buddy, blink twice if you're still here, Donald. I want to show you something real fast. Okay. Price says, so live for today, tomorrow never comes. True that. Anti says, huevos con anti. Yeah, I think so. Huevos con... I'll think of some more Latin. Carlos Camargo, hello, brother. Good to see you, man. Evan says, believe in him. There you go. Let's see. What's that article? Coffee sold in some bad coffee? Watch out for the bad coffee, y'all. I don't know. I don't drink coffee, so I'm good. There you go. Ren Dubs in the chat. Heck yeah, brother. Thank you, Lisa. Pell got that count 476. That's what I'm talking about, man. Shit. That's a good night, man. It's 2 good nights in a row. We got low. We had 62,174. That's beautiful, man. We're getting there. One day at a time. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. Thank you, Val. Thank you, Shrek. All right, what are we going to do? Oh, yeah. Chaotic Con. All right, so the Chaotic Con t-shirt is up on the screen. This is going to be the last one because I got to get up and go to work, too. Work never ends. Never ends. But, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I do put videos out every day. I go live 5 times a week. This community here is one of the best you'll ever find. We have a great time every time. Good times. Always had. All right, did Donald James say he was here or no? He's not still here. Thank you, Shrek. All right, Donald James, dang it. If Donald James comes back, tell him to hang tight. I'm going to show him something real quick. But anyway, let's kick this off. This Chaotic Con, this is the last song of the night here. I got to go chill on my couch and have some cookies or whatever. I need a treat. All right. This one goes incredibly fast, so I apologize to those ears that cannot handle the speed, but this one goes crazy. Let's go. All right, there you go, Chaotic Kong. Man, that one hit hard, yo. Appreciate you hanging out. A lot of people still hanging out, though, man. Shoot, we might have to try another. I don't know. It's 12:17. It is a little late, but I don't know. A lot of great people hanging out. Make sure you hit that subscribe. Look at that, 62. Let's see if we can get to 62.2. 2.2. See if we can hit that 62.2 before we leave here. Let me read these comments we've got cooking here. Absolutely, dog. Appreciate you, bro. Okay, Donald here. All right, it's 2 seconds, Donald. 2 seconds. Donald said, you got to spend some value time on my couch. I feel you, bro. I love that value time with my couch, too. Val Kimmer, thank you. Tonga Tapu, hello. Shrek, there you go. Evan, thank you. Jefferson said, I got the day off today and still woke up early. Ain't that the worst, man? Happens to me, too. And I usually fall back to sleep, though. I find a way. Anti's got some cool stuff there. The Rick Renstrom official shop. Check it out, please. John Turner, there you go, brother. Lisa, thank you. Metal Mark says, I have the need for speed shredding. That's how we do. Valerie Brenson in the house says, I'm new. Great playing. Thank you, Valerie. Very kind. Let's see. Oliver Makunda, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Indy says, shout out Rick with the super chat or super sticker. There you go. Anti also has a link to my Sweetwater page. If you want to, if you want to like do what I do in a lot of ways on the videos and the music, my Sweetwater page is everything that I use, except these guitars, but everything else that I use is on that page. So if you're interested, check it out. Charlie Escobar, my brother, good to see you tonight, man. Metal Mark says, Captain, I can't hold it. It's coming apart at this speed. I know, right? That's warp speed right there. Val says, hit that sub so you never miss a new song. True that. Anti's got the message Tuesday, Wednesday, to Thursdays. I'm here at 10 p.m. Eastern. Saturdays, Sundays at 9. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to hit your notifications so you know when I'm shredding. There you go, Shrek. Thank you, Lisa. Don says, Chaotic Khan, one of his faves. That's for sure, man. That's a good one, man. Glass of water. Thanks, brother. Appreciate that. Thank you, Val. Indy, thank you. Let's see. Thank you, Valerie. Glass of water. I appreciate that, bro. Metal Mark says, Chaotic Khan. I get the oxymoron. Absolutely. The ultimate oxymoron. Jelmer says, the metalhead approved this solo. Yes, sir, buddy. Shrek says, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Cushion Kings. He says, banger tune yet again. Appreciate that. Thank you, Ren. Thank you, Indy. Jameson said, I've been here since the beginning. That's what's up. You've been here all night, brother. Evan says, encore, possibly. Jeremy Vaughn dropping that super chat, brother. Thank you so much. He's just making that look easy. Oh, man. That's a ripper of a jam. Maybe we'll do Vivaldi then. We'll end with Vivaldi. How about that? Hunter P says, got me impressed, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. God bless. God bless you too, brother. Thank you so much. Southwest says, good show. Them originals. I appreciate it. There you go, Metal Mark. 62.2. That's how we do. That's how we do. Ben in the house. He says he's just in time for shredding. You know it, brother. Anti's got something wild and crazy. Sharp cheddar cheeseburgers over eggs, over med with real cottage cheese and honey drizzle. Honey drizzle sounds good. Shrek got all the dubs in the chat. That's what's up, dog. Evan says 3 veg and meat here. There you go. Thank you, Indy. Valley says go rest and relax. We're going to try, man. We're going to try it. But I got to show Donald something real quick. So this is for anyone that's interested. So let's see where we got. All right, this is Donald James. This is for you, but anyone else that's interested, this right here, the Universal Audio Volt 1 USB recording suite. It's $149 right now. On top of that, they give you $898 worth of free plugins. Universal Audio is one of the top leading audio companies in the world, man. And they do some stellar stuff. This is probably like the entry-level deal. It's got one input. You plug your guitar right in here, buddy. And then on the back side, it's got a USB-C. You plug that right into your computer. Just like that, man. This USB-C goes right in your computer. You might need some monitors because this is where the sound comes out. But yeah, $150 and a ton of cool plugins as well. This thing will get you as close as you can to what I got, and it'll be pretty smoking too, man. It'll be pretty smoking. I guarantee you that, brother. So I wanted to show you that because we were talking about that earlier. So if you have any questions, of course, Donald I'm here to answer them for you. Pella got that count 522. That's what's up, man. Evan got corn, broccoli, and carrots with beef cheese. Wait, beef cheese caramelized onion sausages. That's a lot of foods in one, man. All right, well, we'll do what can we do? Let me think. Let me look at the list here right quick. What haven't we done in a while? How about how about Intimidator again? Intimidator was feeling fun last night. Or how about Thrones of Obsidian? I like playing this one. All right, never mind. We're gonna play Thrones of Obsidian, and we do have a sweet T-shirt for that. This is for real. This is for real. The last song of the night, 100% the last. I promise you that. But check out this shirt. This is Throne of Obsidian. I believe Donald James has this shirt. This is a Smoking Jam shirt right here. This is a fun song. So we're gonna get that going here. You're welcome, Donald. Absolutely, buddy. Your boy says I play better than him. No, I don't. I don't play better than nobody. I don't play better than nobody, and nobody plays better than me, brother. Never forget that. Never forget that, man. Never worry about who plays better than who. You do you, man. You have fun and work hard and see where that takes you, man. You never know. You never know. But I appreciate you nonetheless. All right, let's go. This is the last song of the night for real. It's called Throne of Obsidian. The T-shirt's on the screen. Check it out. One last sip of Mountain Dew. I almost finished this thing tonight. All right, here we go. Here we go. Throne of Obsidian. That for sure is enough for me tonight. Man, that's a crazy jam right there. Solo goes wild too. I appreciate every single one of you hanging out tonight. We're gonna hit these comments right quick, and so make sure when we're done with these comments, we're heading out. So make sure you hit that subscribe button before we leave. We hit the 62,207 to be exact. Very nice. Thank you so much, everyone that subscribed tonight. Let's see. There you go, Donald. Southwest said thrown to the Shred City. True that. Joseph Heath, how you doing, brother? Donald James said, I have no qualms saying Rick's better than me, but I still funny. And that's all that matters, my friend. I just have fun playing. If you saw the people if you saw the guitar players that I watch, you'd be like, I mean, if you think I'm good, there's always someone, quote unquote, better. But you know, it doesn't matter who's better, who's worse, who's this, who's that. It's what you do and how you do it. And you never know who's going to enjoy it, you know? But it's have fun. Have fun. I put a post on my community page the other day about people trying to get NFL, how hard it is to get NFL. How hard is it to get in the music business? It's even harder. Just have fun. You never know. You never know. All right. Anti got the link to that Universal Audio Volt. It's a very, very nice piece of equipment. If you're trying to get into live streaming or you want to do computer recording, it's a good entry level piece right there. And just a FYI, Donald, it only has one input, so you can't do a microphone. If you want to spend an extra $50, you can get two inputs. I think for $199 it's the Volt 2, and so if you can spend the extra $50, you have two inputs, so one for your guitar and then one for a microphone if you wanted to use a microphone. Thank you, Lisa. Pellet, there you go, brother. Anti got there. That's exactly one of the greatest quotes ever from Carlos Santana. No one's better than me, and I'm not better than anyone. That's one of the best. Thank you, Indy. What does that say? Evan said my finger speed is up to it, but picking speed needs major work. But I'm a lefty playing right hand. That's always been the case. True that. True that. Hey man, make sure you check out my exercise, bro. I tell you, 20 minutes a day, 30 days. You take a video of yourself trying it the first day, and then you take a video of yourself doing it the 30th day. And tell me you don't see progress. Check it out. Indy said that's one of her faves. Thank you, Indy. I love that one too. Marco, thank you, brother. Thank you again, Marco. October Rest, thank you so much, my friend. Evan says, thanks, Rick. Night, everybody. Have a great night. Danielle from Spokane, Washington. Great to see you out there. Hope you're doing well tonight. All right, I got the chat done. Thank you so much for all the mods. And one last link here. Indy's got that exercise that every guitar player should know. If you want to get to shredding like me, check out my video, my exercise video. All I ask, 20 minutes a day, 30 days straight. Evan says, example, Tom Shred makes a little effort. Tom Shred is a genius. Tom Shred is like I think he has a master's degree in music or something. He's amazing, bro. Michael Ewan, thank you so much for that super chat, buddy. He says the most important metric is convenient cannot be measured. Sincerity, true that. Different subject. What are your thoughts on Corey Feldman complete? Whoa, I did not hear this, Michael. Anything is possible in this world. I don't see the resemblance though. But Corey Feldman is he be saying some wild stuff these days. But hey, man, that's funny, man. I have to look into that. I'm curious. Now I'm curious. Bill Arthur from the UK, brother, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, brother. Good to see you. Vlad Kiev, my brother from Ukraine, how you doing tonight or today? Hope you're well. And Donald James like, LMO, that's funny. I know. That is a good one. I mean, if it's real, I'm going to look it up. I want to see this. Corey be talking all kinds of wild stuff, man. But yeah, anyway, I got to get out of here, y'all. Thanks to all the mods for all your help tonight. It's always great to see you, and thank you for your support. Thanks to everyone who subscribed tonight. I truly appreciate you. And we'll just keep on moving up and up. More shred, more fun. What else can you say? But yo, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Southwest. Absolutely, Don. We covered that, man. Perfect. 30,000 views tonight. And God knows how many likes. I don't remember. But thank you, everyone, once again. With that being said, I want you to stay safe out there. I want you to be good to each other. And I want you to take care of each other. Because that's all we have in this world. So I will be back tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern. That's August the 14th at 10 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you come and hang out. Chuck, how's it going, buddy? Have a great night too, brother. So make sure you're hanging out with us tomorrow night. We shall see you then, and thank you, Caged. Gotta love my Jacksons, brother. Number one, number one. All right, with that being said, have a great night, everybody, or a great day wherever you're at in this world. You take care, and we'll see you tomorrow. All right, have a good one, everyone.